I release all inner conflict related to unresolved issues of self-acceptance in this now moment. I seek and find harmony and balance with clarity of merging the light and dark aspects of my being. The emotional satisfaction that is mine is being at one with myself. That is enough. I am enough. All is well. All people, places, and things and circumstances that seek to control and manipulate me with the intent to take from me deceitfully and maliciously cannot cross this threshold under any circumstances. I pledge that my intention upon entering this sacred space of unconditional love and karmic justice is to only contribute equal reciprocity of unconditional love, truth, honesty, and integrity. So, if you are chosen one, you're going to notice that you're doing front line soldier things, you know? There was the point where we were hermiting up, you know? But now we're being called to actually get out of our comfort zones and face our fears. And today I faced my fears. I went to, one would say it was a business exposition, but it was actually a social gathering. And I learned to just mind my own business. Like I started noticing areas where I would be afraid of how others would treat me if I decided to do things my own way. And I started giving into that, but then I realized I had a choice. I could continue doing that or I could just stop. And I stopped. And what I thought would happen started happening. And then I started realizing, but why am I afraid of it? And when I did get my first client, only got one client for a reading. She was very happy. And instead of, you know, they wanted me to rush through the reading. They didn't like that she was able to have a one-on-one interaction with me. And they weren't able to, you know, there was a lot of manipulation tactics that was being used, and I was able to identify it, you know, and I started noticing that while I was around that environment, I was being tested a lot. So I stood my ground, but then I realized these people don't have a chill. So I do not mind working by myself. In fact, I have enough faith that I will be able to do online readings, and that's enough for me. However, if Spirit says I need you to go out and do something, I'm going to trust it. What happened after I did the reading for the client, though, everybody started surrounding her because they wanted to energy harvest off of her. And I remember what that was like, being surrounded by a whole bunch of energy vampires. And I knew that they were going to try to turn her against me. You know, I see why it is that I keep to myself quite often, because I don't really have a lot of people around me that I can trust. But the ones that I do have around me, and you guys know who you are, thank you. Thank you for being brave enough to not allow others to lie to you, no matter how much they may force themselves upon you, you know, to get a rift and a rise out of you to turn against me. Thank you. If you are a chosen one, you're going to be noticing there's a lot of people who are acting nice and trying to give you things so they can get close to you. And when you do not give them what they're looking for, they're going to try to bully you into getting your energy. And so I had a whole ass woman that I didn't know, was highly triggered. Her traumas from her childhood came up when she was around me, and she didn't like the way she felt. So she kept trying to, put fear in me that I can get close to you and defamate your character. And I was just like, look, lady, I done already had that done before. Please do something different that has not been done before. I'll learn a new skill set and I'm going to be okay, in that piece. Because moving forward, I'm a leader and I'm not going to do sheephead shit. So something is going on with the energy. It's changing for everybody. Let me turn the heat on too. I'm drinking beautiful cold tea that's soothing to my soul. So we'll have I'm not sure how many card piles we'll have. How many pick a cards? I know it's gonna be 3 for this one. There's another one, great. If it's not, great. Yeah, it'll just be one. It's so beautiful just looking out at the city. You guys just get a chance to just be awesome. Hopefully you guys get that chance. You gotta make it. You gotta do what is needed, necessary to get those opportunities. Because a lot of people going haywire. Also, I'm picking up a lot of karmics are creating a lot of false opportunities so they can energy harvest off of people. Especially if you're a light worker. You might be the only light worker in there and they want to energy harvest off of you. So, be mindful. It's a trap. Like, I'm picking up that karmics are getting so heinous. You could literally just be saying you're doing business and they'll set you up to get locked up or hospitalized. Jealousy and envy is spiraling out of control. And you'll have a whole group of people who don't know each other that well. They can all, if you're a healer and you're not just healing them so they can feel good, but you're making them heal themselves, they're going to be in a space where they will come in accordance with each other to come up against you. So Spirit is saying be mindful of opportunities that may seem to be, for you, and it's not for you. Okay? It's important for you, if you are chosen, to understand that what it is you're putting out, you are enough to put it out. You can learn from some experiences, and that is enough. Learn from it and keep it moving. So what I learned from the experience today was that I'm looking for a pen. I write so much, you guys, that my ink runs out, so I start using highlighters to write. Learn from it. Learn, that there's a lot of people acting like they're loving life, but really, especially in the business world, but they're literally just using it to energy harvest. And so I learned I'm not going to just, sign up for like a workshop again like that, because it was a whole bunch of negative energy. And I realized I have more fun by myself. And because I didn't want to be smiling everybody's face, there was a lot of hate being sent my way. I even had people trying to mental me, and they was determined to just keep fighting with words. And I just honestly realized this isn't for me. So this is where I'm picking up those seven of cup opportunities that I have been blessed with. I need to choose mindfully and carefully. And I'm starting to see the clients I want, I can attract, and I don't have to put myself in a situation where I will be surrounded by a bunch of angry women who are competing with me. Like literally, it went from let's act professional to let's bitch and moan about our lives. Let's talk about astrology. Let's blanket this astrology sign. Let's, compete for attention. I had people kept wandering around me. I had someone without boundaries touch my cards. And it was very like, what in the world? And it taught me that, while I have boundaries, like I've not stated this before, even if you have boundaries, everybody might not respect it. So you have to understand, in this time, it's important to be mindful of the opportunities you take. And I use myself, like when I first started out, I came in there because I felt the energy was really stale. And I noticed the pattern of people like, oh my gosh. The energy vampire stuff, where when I first would walk in there and I was like, ooh, you guys like me to help? But then I started to slow down and realize, wait, they already got it. They setting up their own stuff. So then I said, I'm gonna go get some fresh air. The lady asked me, did you put it out on social media? To let them know that you're doing readings? I said, no, I'm working through some, doing some healing on that aspect. She knew I was a healer. And she didn't say much, but I noticed like clockwork, as time passed, less than 13 minutes, the same thing started happening, where people started trying to figure out how to get close to me. And when I was a 9 of excess, I would have a conversation here and there, but I was basically, on my phone and things like that. I started to understand I'm not going to be using and exhausting my energy to keep people at bay. I even had a woman trying to argue me down. And because, like I said, her insecurities came to the surface, because she didn't like what she saw about herself when she was around me. She wanted to have a competition. She was willing to keep going. In fact, she asked me, about the chakras, because she was hoping I would phrase it in a manner where it would come off as if I was unbalanced, but I was able to, articulate it. So I was able to cover how the chakras is related to manifestation, related to health, and providing for your family. So it was, I'm starting to see, I felt like Jesus being surrounded by Pharisees. They just wanted to be around Jesus' energy so much. They was just like, so what is Jesus going to say this time? You know, I'm not putting myself in Jesus' shoes and things like that, but I'm starting to see now that the Ascended Master Jesus experienced a lot of people competing with him. Got to the point I had to put a book up just so she could leave me alone. And she wanted to say, I can't believe you're acting like that and you know about chakras. And I realized, okay, do what you got to do. And I said, you're not my target client. And I realized I'm not going to put myself in a position like that again. In fact, I'm just going to do tarot for fun. You know, I don't actually know how this whole thing is going to work out, but I love just doing tarot for fun. The client I did help out. As I stated, they started gathering around her because they wanted to feed off her energy and they wanted to figure out what it was I had told her and how to get close to me. But I'm not showing up there again. It's like I noticed I don't go one place over again, because I'm starting to realize like we live in a world where the old is dying, and those who don't want to honor the universal laws are just getting more wicked and stuff. So but what I did learn from that situation was how to set up, set up shop for something professional. Put a flyer up, things like that. But I also realized I don't actually want to see people in person. Like, that whole experience taught me how to just accept what I like and what I don't like. There's some things I will have to do. But the beauty of that experience was I learned how to face my fears. I learned how to not give in to people who would be doing some fuck shit to get my attention. First I started out kissing ass. I'm not even gonna lie. I have been afraid to be around people because I was afraid that like I would start kissing ass and I would keep kissing ass by saying, hey, do you want me to help you? That's how I know I'm kissing ass, right? Then I got to the point where it's like, I don't want to help you. That's your stuff. You know exactly what you're doing. I'm gonna leave you alone, let you be. I set my stuff up. And I realized, when I come from places like that, fresh air helps me balance my chakras again. Just being able to take the lesson from that adverse experience is balancing for my chakras. So I see why celebrities, they may have things that they like to do, but they don't do it with groups. They do it with very few people. And I'm about to, commit to that. So I want to wrap this up to let you guys know, this healing journey is not about getting to the destination. It's about being present in the moment. Because I know back in the day, I would have been beating myself up like, oh my gosh, I'm doing this again. We already started. We have to finish it. And the next time we'll tell them. This time I was just like, no. Started kissing ass and I'm not kissing ass no more. I don't deserve this. And I understand how these things start. And I kept noticing whenever I would try to just listen to my Reiki, people would start coming over, trying to have conversations with me. Like, there was a young lady who asked me for a reading, but then she got on her social media and she was showing all the vendors, and she made a statement into her social media. Now, I'm not into tarot card readers, but we have a tarot card reader here, but she wanted to get information about her love life prior. But you know, the beautiful thing about it is I was able to give someone information that she needed. Someone who was willing to apply the information. And the person who actually paid for the reading, I feel like she betrayed me. I feel like she gave in to the bullying of all the others. You know, because we were supposed to close at 7. But while I was doing her reading, they started saying, wrap it up, wrap it up. And I was like, you said 7 and it's 5:17 p.m. And I realized I don't have to subject myself to that type of environment. No, I don't know how this whole thing gonna work out. But I know I love doing tarot. I know I love fashion, and I know I love tea. And I'm going to do what I love, and I'm not going to put myself around situations to be used, abused, and exploited. And I'm okay with that. So I hope that helps somebody. You know, you might be thinking I got these great boundaries, and why am I falling back into old patterns? Because it's that human part of the spiritual experience. But, you know, radical self-love tells you, I don't have to continue this way. You know, humanity is so used to seeing one thing one way. Now, it wasn't always like that, you know? Humanity used to evolve rapidly, and then something stopped it. It became quite stagnant. Heart chakras are blocked. Love was blocked. So you had a lot of energy vampires be developed. A lot of people who wanted to be loved. And it started with the mother wound. And you had a lot of, because something happened in the house where fear was developed in the mother wound. So, and I'm going back to a dream I had. Like, I feel like it's like the dream was letting me know something is happening. I can feel the dream, and I can picture the dream. And now it's going away, but that dream is coming up, you know, coming back into my conscious, my psyche now. It's a beautiful time to be alive. It's a great time to be present in this day, you know? I used to, when I was in school, we would learn about war, and I would be like, I'm so glad I didn't grow up in that time. Not realizing war can be interpreted by a whole lot of things. You can be at war with yourself, mentally at war with yourself, emotionally at war with yourself. Just, you know, when war spreads outside of itself to a whole race of beings killing each other and killing themselves, where, well, you have to find it a miracle to still be here on this earth. Like, I used to, growing up in this world, one would think this is the way the world had always been. No, the world has not always been this war monger place, and it's changing into a peaceful place. And those who normally thrive off of war, they're trying to kill all the people off that are peace lovers, you know? So it's important for us to understand that if you are chosen and you signed up for a task that you might be thinking, this is dangerous, I don't know if I'm up for it, you up for it. You came here at a very interesting time of spiritual warfare. And the war is on the mind. Yeah, basically the spiritual warfare is, if you don't give in to oppression, people are going to call you crazy. If you free yourself from an abuser, they're going to target your mental health. It doesn't matter if you're the most sane person in the room. Your mental health is going to be a target. And this is where you have to accept. We live in a world where people are so heartbroken. and so wounded that they'll use any opportunity to sacrifice you to set you up. And you have to be okay walking this road alone and knowing that you're enough by yourself in this point in time, you know? It can be quite difficult, but if you're chosen, you came here to do something big. So please enjoy the time you have with yourself. Know that it is okay to not understand what's going on, not knowing what's going on. There's a lot of moon energy going on right now. Not illusion, just more so there's a lot being hidden. So this 3-power pick a card is going to be having us connect to ourselves, our karmic debt, and what the weird thing that's happening and what our karmic debt has to do with it. Okay. So I hope you guys get what you need from these messages, and I will see you at the pile of your choice. Piccola che si fanno, videasano che pio. Fale isso para tinto via arekisika. Hello, Pile 1. So let's get an understanding of what something weird is happening and what does your karmic debt have to do with it. Relax, take care of yourself, say no to extra tasks and projects. Okay. And create work-life boundaries. Okay. So what I'm feeling like right now is Pile 1, you're going to have a lot of opportunities come up for you to have work opportunities, and it's only so that energy vampires can harvest off of you by causing some kind of conflict. They're going to do everything they can to lower your vibration, and the goal is to set you up so that you could get involved in the law. So in this moment, you may be being asked to trust that you can create the idea work life in the comfort of your own home. You may be being called to really trust that you have all the skill sets necessary to create a successful work from home business, okay? We have take care of your own mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual needs. You're going to be called lazy and selfish. And the affirmation, I understand what my needs truly are and respect them. So what I'm picking up, Pile 1, you guys are going to really be off the grid. You're going to be doing what you love to do in the way that you feel that is going to respect your energy, time. You're also going to have more discernment about opportunities coming your way. And you're going to start to discern that some opportunities are not sent by the Most High. You're going to understand how energy harvesting is working on a deeper level. So the karmic debt, I feel that you guys are balancing out or paying off, is working too much, and it negatively impacting your family. Because with your take care of your own mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual needs, I feel as if in a past life you were so focused on having financial stability for your family that you willingly put yourself in environments where your emotional health suffered, and then your mental health started to suffer, and you were easily spiritually attacked. And for some of you guys, you might have been taken out spiritually, and your death might have been plagued as something mysterious to do a cover up because you were highly targeted in a past life, Pal One, for your spiritual abilities. Okay. So I really feel that in this a karmic debt that you guys are, putting to rest is really not putting much effort into overexerting yourself. You guys are supposed to be in this receptive energy, and receptive energy includes a lot of creative energy. So if you find yourself doing something, and it starts to feel like you're not enjoying it, you're going to be able to realize, I don't want to do this. Now, the stuff that you need to do, you're going to know to do it because it's part of setting the groundwork for your legacy. But when it comes to work, your career, you're actually going to start to love it and enjoy it, because I feel as if you have something big coming your way. And when I say you have something big coming your way, in regards to your career, Pal One, I'm not saying like, okay, so what you have coming your way is an opportunity by this and that organization. I feel as if you're really realizing how much of a powerful creator you are, because you're creating your dream life, one where your family is not going to, be left to have to deal with you being taken out by spiritual warfare due to overworking. Yeah. Because there's a lot of opportunities that's trying to be thrown your way. And with you creating your own space, your own work opportunity in a unique manner, money's going to naturally come pouring in. Yeah, you're going to find that niche market, things like that. Because I feel that whatever it is you're doing right now, you're not supposed to be doing it. Not in saying like, and I'm not saying it because I felt this energy of what, but the energy that I'm feeling for you, Pal One, is that the way you went about going to make money was what possibly got you killed in a past life. So you're going to be asked to change the way you're looking to make money. We have this. Here we go. What is it you want to experience with money? Okay. It's important for you to really be mindful of that. Because you can say, I just want money, and you'll get money. However, the circumstances that come with getting the money might be a bit stressful on your mental and emotional. And I feel like one of your karmic debts in a past life is that you were so focused on not understanding how you had a poverty mindset concerning your self-worth that you tried to fill the void with money. And your emotional body was attacked due to you saying, I'm going to put up with emotional bullying. You're being asked to create a completely brand new market for yourself that does not involve being around emotional bullies. Now, there's sometimes you're going to have to be around them, but it's only so you can learn a lesson here and there, Pal One. But if you're putting yourself around it on a consistent basis, your mental is going to take a deep dive. Okay. Your spiritual body is going to be easily attacked, and you will lose financial standing, because I feel as if in a past life you possibly started getting some form of recognition and you thought you needed finances to be able to get something back that was taken from you. And no, not at all. Quite literally, Pile One, your 9 to 5 this lifetime is maintaining your chakras. Your 9 to 5 is maintaining your chakras, because that is going to keep you alive, Pile One. And that sounds kind of radical. You may say it's, a lot, but the truth of the matter is you guys are so powerful that a lot of people are going to try to make up a lot of false illusions of, we want to work with you, we want to see you succeed. And you're going to notice that when you walk into these opportunities, they're traps. You're going to notice these hateful energies. And you might be comfortable around the energies because these are people that you have been around from lifetimes ago. So you're being moved into a new direction, okay, Pile One? Don't fret it. Don't fear it. It all works out. It always does. This lifetime, you live a happy, long life because you release something that's simply not working for you. You may be known for switching a lot of different things, and it's worth it. It's worth it. Your legacy gets to see you, because I feel like you didn't really get to build a relationship with your legacy in a past life due to feeling like the only way you could get your legacy back was if you had money. No. The Most High allowed you to be able to be with your legacy this lifetime, but it's time to sacrifice, putting your mental, emotional, spiritual health on the line. Okay? All right. I hope that helped you, beautiful, lovely souls. And I'm just, I'm starting to, I'm not even looking at it from a scary place. The message I'm delivering you guys it's like a warning before it starts getting there, because I really feel like when you surround yourself around energy vampires, they do a lot of stuff to set you up for failure. And you don't have to walk into that. You're living in dharma. They're not. People are living in karma. When they see people are living in dharma, they want to sabotage you. So, Pile One, 4040. Look up that angel number, okay? Alrighty. Have a beautiful, lovely day. I'll play some tunes. Love, peace, and blessings. Hello, beautiful pal 2. All right. Thank you for being present. Let's acclimate to the energy. Iklaka si pona kriya si koparaka 5. If you roka sampino la que capira casonto. Kipula ka sandali biela que sa. Okay. Let's get some energy for pile 2. Unintended pregnancy in reverse. I am not responsible for other people's healing. I'm inhaling and exhaling hatred and trying to fight with you, picking arguments with you to force you to stay in their presence, unequal give and take energy. So, hi pal 2. So for the karmic debt, I feel as if you're having to accept that there are just some people who are just going to be takers. I also believe you're having to accept how sensitive you are. Yes, you're a powerful healer, pal 2, but you're not invincible. Yes, you're a powerful healer, pal 2, but toxicity is not good for you. And you're blessed with the choice to do certain things and be around certain people. And sometimes you may actually have to, be around some individuals. But it's safe for you to set the rules how you do it. With unintended pregnancy, pal 2, I feel as if someone intentionally got you pregnant so that they could force you to be around them because they want you to heal them. They're consistently sending you hatred. And this is where you're going to be learning to take your power back. Yes, they're going to be calling you all kinds of names because you're choosing to not fuss and fight with them. This is something you simply have to accept. I feel as if this has happened in a past life and you felt as if you had to stay around this person for the kids' sake because this person held your kids against you. And because you chose not to heal this person in a past life, they just kept sending you hatred. And I feel as if you feel like you're stuck in a corner because this person you're really starting to see that you're ready to wrap up a karmic cycle. So it's not that you're not wrapping it up, pal 2. The karmic debt I'm picking up is you learning to accept that you protecting yourself, this person is going to call you crazy. And you know what you need to do to protect yourself from any projections they send your way. They're consistently trying to turn people against you. There's consistently people hateful towards you who will help this person. And because you're the creator, it's important for you to create the rules. Now, they might talk bad about you, but you're meant to find different ways to close out this cycle. We have eliminate fear of dark and unknown. We have a blank sheet of paper. And we have the Gorgon. A lot of the answers you seek to close out this karmic cycle will be in astral travel, pal 2. And when I think of the Gorgon, I remember how the Disney movie made it. I'll describe it really briefly. They made it seem as if the Gorgon was a very misunderstood creature. Pain brought it to life, and all it wanted to do was be loved. And it was highly codependent. But real Gorgons, they're like, I feel like this person's been conjuring entities towards you, pal, too. So you can consistently, it's like wherever you go, they want you to experience additional conflict because they're experiencing it. You already came here to do cleanup, pal, too. So it's time for you to understand this person is sending a lot of entities your way, like the Gorgons. Gorgons are really nasty entities that when it lashes onto people, it eats through their heart chakras and they become straight hateful people. And this person's sending like Gorgon like entities your way, pal, too, so that you will consistently think there is no one out here for you. So you're protected from it, of course, but you're being asked to understand that just because you had a relationship with this person does not mean you need to give in to the bullying. I'm picking up from past lives. It wasn't that you gave in to others. It was that you gave in to this person. They got so bad at trying to beat you down spiritually that you gave into it because they used your children against you. Don't do that this lifetime. There's a way out. I'm feeling like this was what stopped you in a past life, pal, too. From death, we're reborn. You came here to get your children back, pal, too. Empathy. You have very powerful empathic children. You came here to be a savior for your children. I love my financial freedom as I am able to live the life of my dreams. I love that I have more than enough money. I feel like, pal, too, in a past life, you got so focused on thinking the only way to get your children back was financial freedom, only to discover, no, because you had people trying to financially exploit you. That's happening this lifetime. You naturally attract wealth. And for you to protect yourself, you have to protect your mental, emotional, and spiritual by making sure your chakras stay in alignment. Because spiritual warfare is about to heat up for you, pal, too. It's time for you to accept, if you're an empress, watching this, you're female, you're an empress. And money easily flows to you. But when you're trying to be in a toxic masculine energy, you reject money. We have word curses. Force me to speak a certain way so her word curses would work by reprogramming the way I thought that was in alignment with her word curses. The worse I felt, the better they felt. How was their cover? So what's happening here, pal, too, I'm picking up. You're starting to understand the power of words. Literally, keep your chakras balanced. You survived this spiritual warfare. I mean, you had a lot of people try to lie to you and say, you need to get a job. You need to do this and that. There's a lot of people gonna be trying to figure out who you are and what you do and why you have these things coming easily and naturally to you, pal, too. Don't focus on that. You're focus on maintaining your chakras, because every time they send you spiritual warfare, it's gonna go back to them and they're going to self-destruct. You got a lot of people in high places sending you spiritual warfare now. And imagine what it's going to look like to the public if someone, let's say who's a president, say who's an entertainer, is sending you spiritual warfare and they get hospitalized. You know what I'm saying? Imagine what it's going to look like if someone who's supposed to be the face of, let's do research on a cancer organization, is sending you spiritual warfare, and it gets uncovered that they're using children for experimentation. You know? So I guess to kind of basically sum this up, pal, to enjoy your life. Do not buy into what others are saying you have to do and how you have to do it. It's all just because they just want your title, your legacy. A lot of people want to take from you. Don't get attached to the things you have. The way out of this is the way through. That's why you're going to be noticing you may want to spend more time alone. That's okay. It sure is. The right people will come at the right time. But it's important for you to maintain your mental, emotional, and spiritual. Because before it gets better, it gets uglier. And this is where you kind of gave in a past life. Don't do it this time. Okay? Let's clear the energy and keep up the good work, pal, too. Hello, beautiful pal 3. Let's look into your karmic debt and the weird stuff happening around you. Reality is found in the moment. Let go of the past and the future. Period of rebirth after a period of radical change. Life in reverse. Yeah, huge rebirth is happening. You're going to be seeing the world from a different set of eyes. And I feel like you're releasing old perspectives about your life. Unintended pregnancy. So you from another pile. Yeah. You're going to be seeing the world in a different light. You're going to be uncovering a lot of information about your past life. You'll be going into your Akashic records. You're going to be learning to be present in the moment and stop worrying about the future. And you're going to really be learning how to truly trust in the Most High. I feel like one of your karmic debts is you learning, like you relied so much on yourself that you did not trust the Most High. And you wind up walking into a spiritual trap. Gaining and attaining came up. What you wish to gain and develop. And accept change into your life. So getting what it is you want is going to, you can't get it the way you've been doing it. Pile 3. I feel as if somebody really tried to trap you with a child. Pile 3. They wanted to tack themselves onto you. It made it seem as if there's no way around it. And also the spiritual warfare that you're around is supporting this other person. It's like if you try to tell someone about it, the odds seem to be against you, and you keep winning and coming out on top, and people just keep trying to basically throw trash on your name. Being chosen isn't easy. If you was meant to be dead, you would have been dead by now. You're just meant to work on your spirituality, man. Like, it may seem like you're meant to become, I'm not going to say completely private, but only share what you're asked. Only share your affection for your loved ones. You don't have to have a career, Pal 3. Like, I know it's going to sound weird, but you don't have to be doing a 9 to 5, a career, anything like that. Like, literally, you don't. You literally can just focus on your spirituality and have fun creating and draw in wealth. Okay? If cord of spirituality is cut, strangled, and suffocated. So I feel, Pile 3, in the past life, someone brutally murdered you. You decided to work so hard. You were so afraid of other people. From death we're reborn. That you didn't realize you were being stopped. And this was when opportunity started coming and knocking on your door, and you started going for it. You opened up Pandora's box, won't we say? No, or we can call it the devil's box. I'm inhaling and exhaling hatred. You started surrounding yourself by hateful people who wanted to destroy you because you wouldn't heal them. Because you wanted to go the directional approach in masculine energy to get what was yours, but you're not being asked to do it that way. You're not being asked to put yourself in a predicament where you're going to be surrounded by a whole bunch of demonic possessed people. You may walk through someplace, but you're not meant to show up there more than once. Opt for perfection and balance in the world by helping those in need. Trying to be a martyr is going to get you killed, Pal 3. So, I am right where I need to be. So if you're hearing this in this moment, you're right where you need to be, Pal 3. Yeah, your life's about to change. You're about to be seeing how your life's going to get easier. How it may not make sense, how something's working out. How it may not make sense. But you're about to really believe in magic again, Pal 3. You're about to be offered a gift. Don't take it. Listen to 963 hertz so you can connect with light and spirit. Okay? Don't go around people with energy you can pick up that they're going to bitch about you, like in work environments. Okay? Spirit is going to set it up so you can have that freedom to not have to be around these people in work. Listen to a speech from Eva Longoria. And relax. Take care of yourself and say no to extra tasks and projects. Your health is being targeted. There's a lot of magic being done against you, done to you on a waning moon. I mean, for real. Once again, we get this, relax. Take care of yourself. Say no to extra tasks and projects. Stop worrying about money. Stop worrying about, trying to close out these karmic cycles the way you was doing it before. You got trickster. Beware of deceiving appearances. Developing the power of sight, transformation, and connection with life's magic. Let's look into trickster, duality, right or wrong, in and out of, go beyond the illusion. Three musketeer. So whatever third party situation you are in right now, there's going to be a lot of illusions being painted because they want you to slip up. So it's important for you to listen to 963 hertz and to constantly do chakra tune-ups. You understand? Because a lot of illusions are about to be thrown your way. And if not emotionally attached to partner, leads to discord and separation. The goal is to stay emotionally detached from people of the past or conflictual energies, because they're just trying to cord to you. Okay? It's time to take the time to heal and make sure you focus on your chakras, okay? Without further ado, your beauty is protection, pal 3. Okay? There's a lot of death magic being done on you, so you can lose your beauty. And so whatever it is that they're doing, you'll start to look a certain way so that they can do some things to you. And there's a lot of heinous things being. So focus on your mental, emotional, spiritual health, chakra tune-up, maintain your beauty, and be mindful of your abilities. Why does Pal 3 need to be mindful of their abilities? Because there's a lot of people trying to become codependent on your energy. And let's get a couple more messages. But more so, the spiritual attack is going to come from people you've had serious relationships with. That you left behind. They have this enhanced endurance when it comes to you, to attacking you, getting you back under control. It's like you are so powerful, Pal 3. They want to just stop you from developing fulfilling, meaningful relationships. And it's not that you are not going to get this, but you have to stop working so hard, Pal 3, and to focus on your mental, emotional, and spiritual health. Because hard times and challenges are coming up. And if you're like working and working and working and working, death, and you're going to come back into this life and have to do it again. Understanding of death. Because what's been set up, what you're doing, you've done this before. I'm a loyal friend and partner. You wanted to be seen as a loyal person to everyone, Pal 3, because they were constantly mistreating you and projecting onto you, and you thought that if you just got down to their level, You thought if you could connect with more people, you would get that support system you needed. But you experienced a spiritual death in the past life, and that is what is being planned. And it wasn't. So, you're being advised to take it easy because spiritual warfare is on 10 for you right now, okay? Listen to some Reiki, all right? Make your own Reiki, all right? But it's time for you to just focus on you, okay? So, beautiful, lovely souls, if you were able to catch this, pick a card. This is my last pick a card. I've enjoyed this journey, but my tarot part has ended. It's too energetically, a little bit too much. And I hope that you guys find what you need when you get here. Go at your pace, all right? But I won't be posting any more videos, and I'm okay with that. All right. And without further ado, tune out all the messages of the world, Pile 3, and focus on yourself. Only on yourself, and all that it is you've been working for will draw towards you.